Have you ever poured your heart into being kind, helping a friend, staying late for a coworker, or just giving more than you get only to feel ignored, taken for granted, or even stepped on? It stings, doesn't it? You'd think kindness would earn you respect, gratitude, maybe even admiration. So why does it sometimes feel like the opposite happens? Today, we're diving into this mystery with the help of Carl Jung, one of history's most brilliant minds in psychology. He believed there's a hidden side to us, the shadow that shapes how we act and how others see us. And when kindness isn't paired with self-awareness or strength, it can backfire in ways we never expect. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll uncover 5 surprising reasons why your kindness might be costing you respect and, more importantly, how to protect your generous spirit without losing your dignity. Ready? Let's get started. Okay, let's kick things off with a question. Why do you think people sometimes disrespect the kindest souls in the room? Have you ever noticed that the more you give, the less some people seem to value you? Maybe it's a friend who only calls when they need a favor, or a boss who piles on work because you never say no. Sound familiar? Take a second to think about your own life. When was the last time you felt your kindness was taken advantage of? Did it leave you drained, frustrated, or wondering what you did wrong? I've been there too, bending over backwards to help someone, only to realize they didn't even say thank you. Here's the thing. This isn't just about ungrateful people. There's a deeper psychology at play, and Carl Jung's ideas can help us crack it open. He talked about the shadow, the parts of ourselves we hide, like our need for boundaries or our inner strength. When we let kindness run wild without balancing it with that shadow, we might accidentally invite disrespect. So, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, have you ever felt exploited because you were too nice? What happened? Your stories matter. They might even help someone else watching this feel less alone. Let's figure this out together. All right, before we dive deeper, if this is hitting home for you, if you're already nodding along, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. It's a small way to support this journey we're on together, and it helps us reach more people who might be struggling with the same thing. Thanks for being awesome. Now, let's get into the heart of it. Carl Jung believed our minds are like an iceberg. What you see on the surface is just a fraction of what's really going on. Below that is the unconscious, including the shadow. Those parts of us we don't always show. Our assertiveness, our anger, our need to protect ourselves. When we're overly kind without tapping into that shadow, we can unintentionally signal to others that we're easy to overlook. So, why does kindness sometimes lead to disrespect? I've broken it down into 5 reasons, rooted in Jung's psychology, with real-life examples and solutions you can start using today. Let's go. Reason 1. You're not standing up for yourself. Being kind feels good, right? But if you're always saying yes, always putting others first, people might start to see you as a doormat. Without assertiveness, kindness can look like weakness. Jung would say this happens when we ignore our shadow, the part that knows how to say no, how to stand tall. Picture this. You're at work, and a coworker asks you to finish their report because they're too busy. You're swamped, but you say yes anyway. Soon, they're asking again and again. Before you know it, everyone's dumping their work on you, and no one's thanking you for it. They don't respect you. They just expect it now. Here is the solution. Start setting boundaries. You don't have to be mean, just clear. Try this. I'd love to help, but I've got my own stuff to finish. Let's figure out another way. It's not selfish. It's self-respect. Research from the American Psychological Association shows that people who set boundaries are seen as more competent, not less. So, next time, pause before you agree. Ask yourself, do I really want to do this? Practice makes it easier, I promise. Reason 2. Your kindness feels fake, even if you don't mean it. Ever been nice to someone just to avoid a fight or keep them happy? Jung called this overplaying your personate mask you wear to fit in. If your kindness isn't genuine, people can smell it a mile away. They might think you're trying to manipulate them, or that you're too scared to be real. And that kills respect. Here's a story. My friend Lisa used to agree to every group plan, even when she was exhausted. She'd smile and say, "Sure, I'm in." But inside, she was miserable. One day, someone called her out. "You don't even want to be here, do you?" She was stunned. Her fake kindness made people trust her less. Here's the solution. Be honest about what you feel. If you're not up for something, say it kindly. "I appreciate the invite, but I need a night to recharge." Authenticity builds respect. Jung said, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." So, drop the mask, let your kindness come from your heart, not your fears. Reason 3. You're ignoring your own needs. Jung was big on self-knowledge. If you don't know what you need, or worse, you know but ignore ithao, can anyone else respect it? When you're too kind, you might sacrifice yourself until there's nothing left, and people stop seeing you as a person with limits. Imagine you're always the one hosting dinner, cleaning up, never asking for help. Your friends love it, but they don't offer to pitch in. Deep down, you're annoyed, but you don't say anything. That unspoken resentment, it leaks out, and they start to take you for granted. Here is the solution. Get clear on your needs and speak up. Try journaling. Write down, what do I need right now? Maybe it's rest, appreciation, or just a break. Then share it. "Hey, I love hosting, but I could use some help next time." A study from Stanford found that clear communication boosts relationship satisfaction by 40%. You're not being needy, you're being human. Reason 4. You're giving off insecure vibes. Jung talked about projection when we push our hidden feelings onto others. If you're insecure, your kindness might come across as a plea for approval. "Please like me, see me, don't leave me." And when people sense that, they're less likely to respect you. Think about Mark. He'd always offer to pay for drinks, crack jokes, be the nice guy, but he'd overdo it, apologizing for everything. His friends started brushing him off, thinking he didn't value himself. His kindness wasn't strength. It was a shield for his self-doubt. Here is the solution. Build your confidence. Start small. List 3 things you're proud of every day. Maybe it's, "I'm a great listener," or "I nailed that project." Over time, you'll carry yourself differently. When you respect yourself, others follow. Jung said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life." So, face that insecurity. It's the first step. Reason 5. You're stuck in one role. Jung loved archetypes patterns like the caregiver or the warrior. If you're all caregiver, all kindness, no edge, you might seem one-dimensional. People respect balance, not just softness. Without that warrior spirit, your kindness can feel like passivity. Take Emily. She was everyone's rock, always there to listen, always gentle. But when her roommate kept leaving messes, she stayed quiet. Her kindness made her invisible, not admirable. Here is the solution. Channel your inner warrior. Be kind but firm. Next time, try, "I care about keeping this place nice. Can we split the chores?" Balance doesn't diminish your goodness. It amplifies it. Studies show assertive people are 30% more likely to be respected in social groups. So, embrace both sides. You've got them in you. Here's a quick challenge. Which of these resonates most? Have you ever set a boundary and felt weird about it? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to know how you handled it. Okay, let's get real about why this matters. If you keep letting your kindness invite disrespect, it's not just annoying, it's dangerous. You could end up burned out, bitter, or doubting your own worth. Imagine losing sleep because you're overcommitted, watching friendships fade because you're too drained to connect, or feeling like your generosity's a curse. That's the pain of not fixing this. But flip the script. When you master this balanced kindness with strength of everything, changes. You'll feel lighter, more in control. People will notice your confidence, not just your favors. Your relationships will deepen because they're built on mutual respect, not one-sided giving. Science backs this up. A University of California study found that people with clear boundaries have 50% lower stress levels. Another from Harvard showed that self-respect boosts mental health by 35%. This isn't just theory, it's life-changing. So why let your kindness be a weakness when it could be your superpower? Jung said, "The meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed." Protect your kindness, and you'll transform how the world sees you and how you see yourself. If this is sparking something in you, if you're ready to rethink kindness, please hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone who gets it. Your support keeps this conversation alive, and I'd love to keep bringing you stuff that matters. Let's do this together. So, let's wrap this up. We've dug into 5 reasons your kindness might be losing you respect. Not standing up for yourself, faking it to please others, ignoring your needs, projecting insecurity, and sticking to one role. But we didn't stop there. We've got solutions. Set boundaries. Be real. Know yourself. Build confidence. And balance your archetypes. Here's a little homework. Pick one spot where your kindness feels stretched thin. Maybe it's saying yes too much, or staying quiet when you're upset. Set one small boundary this week, like saying no when seen. See how it feels. It might be awkward, but it's a start. Love this? Check out my next video on setting boundaries without guilt. It's the perfect follow-up. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Your kindness is a gift. Don't let anyone make you feel otherwise. As Jung put it, knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darknesses of other people. So, shine bright, but stand strong. See you next time.